So I'll go through an example of a chi-square test. And the chi-square test is a test for independence, to see if two variables are dependent on each other or independent of each other. You can write the chi-square like this, like this with letters, or you can use the symbol, the Greek letter chi, square. Yeah, so that's the alternative. So you can do it both ways. Now, when we looked for correlation, we looked for correlation between two variables, for example, height and shoe size. So say if you have a data set for heights, and then you have a data set for shoe size as well, 35, 36, and then you could check for a correlation between these two variables and see if they correlate, and usually they do, if it's a question of height and shoe size. So these are data that have numbers, so these are numerical data. And what if we're dealing with data that are not measured, they are not given as numbers, but they could be qualities or characteristics. And then we need a different type of test. So we can't use regression lines and that type of correlation check. So the chi-square test is a method for checking for dependence or independence for what we call categorical data. So when things are placed in categories. For example, does the language choice in the school depend on gender? So there will always be differences between groups, but the question is, are the differences significant? Are they significant enough to suggest that there is a dependence? So in this example, a survey is carried out. So, okay, survey among 150 science students who are required to choose one language course. So science students, and they have to choose one language, either French, Spanish, or Russian. So we can set this up in a table. We call this a contingency table. So we have 150 students, and after our survey, we found that there were 50 females, 100 males. So you can see the total of each group. There were 41 Russian students altogether, 69 Spanish students, and 40 French students. And out of the 40 French students, 9 were female and 31 was male. There were 40 male Spanish students and 29 female, 12 female Russian students and 29 male Russian students. Now, by looking at the numbers, we can see that it looks as if there is a difference between men and women and these courses. But what we can use the chi-square test for is to check if this difference is a coincidence or is this a significant difference. Is it the case that language choice really depends on gender, or are these insignificant differences? So we can set up two hypotheses for our test. And this will be the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. So our null hypothesis is that the categories are independent and any differences may be a coincidence. Basically, the groups are the same, female and male, so there are no difference between female and male in terms of language choice. And our alternative hypothesis is H1. That the categories are dependent. Language choice really depends on gender. And you can choose which one you set up as the null hypothesis or the alternative hypothesis. The point is that the null hypothesis is the one you want to test, and H1 is the challenger. So either way, you can check which one is correct. A chi-square test has 2 steps. So the first step is to write down the hypotheses. So we have our null hypothesis and we have the alternative hypotheses. We've written them down, and you should try to write them down as clearly as you can. So in this example, so our null hypothesis, language choice is independent of gender, and the alternative hypothesis, language choice, depends on gender. Yeah, so that should be clear in terms of this example. The second step of a chi-square test is to calculate what we call the chi-square value. So this is a number that we are going to work out, and we're going to compare this with a critical value. And this is going to be a measure of how this compares to what we would expect. And that's why we're going to start with finding expected values. So we'll compare what we actually found in the survey with what we would expect to find.